Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. ALCS has its first contender after yesterday. We had two games in the DS going on, and both of them were pretty big blowouts. Baltimore's going home. It's a sad, sad day for a lot of people on this channel. I'm sorry to say it. But yeah, the AL East completely shut out in this playoff. 0-7. Tampa Bay, Toronto, Baltimore all could not find a single win. I remember doing the power rankings early in the season, pretty much saying the AL East was the beast. It was the division to beat, and clearly they couldn't even find a win. But guys, we're going to jump into it. We're going to go over the two games quickly from yesterday. We got two games on the slate today. The NLDS again kicks off with the Dodgers, who are facing elimination. That is going to be exciting. But yeah, let's jump into the games from yesterday. I'm just going to highlight here the Astros. They ripped 4 home runs, and they are on their way to their 7th straight ALCS. So the Astros continue to just be dominant as a team, and in this game, they got out to a quick lead, getting 4 runs immediately in this one. Jose Abreu had 2 home runs in this game, and one of them coming in that first inning, I assume it's in that first inning. Yeah, 2-on-3-run shot really got the things going. Sonny Gray, of course, the Twins were really counting on him to buckle down the fort and getting out 4-0 early in this Twins. The Twins haven't really gotten too much offense going in this postseason. If you look back at the Jays series, most of their runs were manufactured off Jays bullpen terribleness, and definitely that game too. So that is a big concern, of course, and we're going to see Verlander come out for Game 4, I'm sure, for the Astros. I don't know, do they play again today? That's one thing I'm going to have to check out. They do. Okay, so Game 4 is going to be today, as well as those NL games. So 4-0, they get up to 6-0 before the Twins even get on the board. No home runs coming from them, and clearly the home runs I already talked about, 5 coming from the Astros. Abreu 2, Bregman 1. Yonder hits his 4th of the series, so 4 home runs in 3 games, and it's coming in the 9th, but it really didn't make much of a difference. Astros added 3 on in the 9th, but they were already up 6-1. They're already going to close the door, not too much else to go. So at this point, Game 4 is going to be in Minnesota, and it's tonight, and they're going to be looking to avoid going home today and force a Game 5, so that'll be exciting to watch. Getting on to the second game, the Orioles do get blown out again, and it's just the starters didn't get it done for the Orioles in this series. I think all of the games, maybe just 2, but feels like all of them, they gave up some runs in that first inning. They were definitely giving up a lot of runs in the first 2 innings in all of these games, and in this game, it was no different. The Rangers got things started with Corey Seager hitting a home run in that first inning, getting that 1-0 lead. Of course, it's only 1-0. You know the Orioles have put up some offense even in that game, too. They did put up a lot of runs. They were down a lot, but they did put up runs. But it's the second inning. They just completely got undone there. Garcia hits his 2nd of the postseason in that inning, and it's a 5-run inning overall. Hits galore in the lineup. We see Semien still getting on the board again. We've been highlighting him a little bit because he had a little bit of a slow start in this postseason. He's up to 174. They're going to need him to be clutch. But like Corey Seager right now has been, I think, the MVP of this lineup, especially down the stretch of this season. This guy has been a monster all season long, and he's showing why he deserved such a big contract and what Texas is so excited about on that side. On the other side, the Orioles had 6 hits in this game, and they only managed to score 1 run. Not a whole lot to say here. The guys, they got their experience, I guess. They got 3 games experience, not exactly what they wanted to see. Maybe this team is built for a better run going forward and stuff like that. Maybe, but we got to remember, this is American League East. The Yankees aren't going to not improve next year. Boston is one of those teams that have now back-to-back seasons where they've been a little rough. So the Orioles are going to have their work cut out for them if they're going to repeat and make it to the playoffs next year. They got a good team. They got a good young team. But at the same time, they are in the American League East. Should they stay ahead of the Jays and Rays? Probably going forward. So at least they'll have that going for them. They'll be a very competitive team going forward. Orioles fans got to be happy. Coming into the season, I think if you said playoffs, division leaders was a sure-in, you guys would be stoked. So remember what it was like at the beginning of the season for the Orioles, guys, because if you remember, you'll be grateful that they had such a good year. Moving on. But Texas, on the other side, is going to be going to the ALCS, looking to face off against Houston, possibly for a Texas series, a nice Lone Star series, I think they're calling it. But Houston does have to take care of business today. Those two teams would match up very well. They've played some crazy games this season. I think multiple games, double-digit scores on both sides of the field. And Houston's looking for their 7th straight ALCS, which is just mind-boggling. It doesn't feel like it. I know like the Astros have been on fire. They've been winning. They've been consistent for years and years. But 7? It's wild to me. But guys, thanks for watching. We will do a 3-game recap tomorrow morning and keep it going the rest of the postseason. I am going to be doing some NFL power rankings. We're going to be switching over to NFL as well as the playoffs start to wind down. I think I'll do the first one today. We're about week 5 weeks in now, so I think it's a good time to do it. So if you're into football, maybe some hockey, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys for that next video. Thanks for watching.